What is going on, everybody? Thank you again for joining me on my channel. As always, Peter, Professor X, bringing you everything you need to succeed in the online digital world. And today we're going to be talking about Google ads. We're going to be talking about a specific type of Google ad, which is the search or the text ad. And this video is a little longer, so if you do need to speed it up, I don't mind. Go ahead. But it is an A to Z guide in 2021 on how to run this specific type of ad. And these ads are effective if you're a social media marketing agency running ads for local, retail stores, or maybe you're trying to sell digital products, maybe you're trying to sell physical products, maybe you're running ads for a different company. So the idea here is just to give you the background on how to do it A to Z and how I would do it based on the product I'm trying to run ads for. And I do pick a specific product, so stick around to the end to see how I do it. It is an A to Z guide, literally how to run the ad from start to finish. And yeah, anything else you guys want to see, go ahead, subscribe, like. If you are new to this channel, we do giveaways all the time. Turn on post notifications so you get those notifications. If you want to see any other type of Google ad or dropshipping information or mindset videos, I really don't mind. Leave a comment. I'm going to try to get to everything. Without further ado, though, I did have a giveaway ending last month. I did not forget about it. My team and I were traveling a little bit to LA. I had gotten a little sick. That's why this video took a little while. But do not fear. I'm going to pick the winners right now on my screen. Every person who commented on my video, the video that was $6 million in dropshipping in 2021 from Google Ads, I have all the commenters getting ready to get selected from the giveaway, so I did not forget about you guys. But with that being said, if you are new here, don't miss out on the other ones. Like, subscribe, turn on those notifications, and let's jump into my screen here. And keep in mind, guys, if you are the winner, just go ahead and send me a screenshot of you being subscribed to my channel, because that was one of the necessities for being applied to the giveaway. So send me a screenshot of you being subscribed and DM it to me on Instagram, and I'll send your winnings, and that's it. Okay, so I do have all the commenters right here on my screen listed in this little wheel. I just have it based on your YouTube name, so if you see your YouTube name coming up, please do not hesitate to message me with that screenshot. Without further ado, let's pick these winners, because I know you guys want to get to the Google Ads portion, so if not, you could go ahead and skip this part. But the first winner is Evo. Okay, congrats, Evo. That is our first winner. Like I said, send me a screenshot of you being subscribed, and I'll go ahead and send you over the winnings. Okay, and the second winner is Ginevra. Okay, congratulations. Like I said, again, let's move on to the third winner. And the third winner is KD Madness. Like I said, these are your guys' YouTube channel names, so if you guys see your name here, go ahead and message me on Instagram with your account subscribed so I know it's you. And the fourth winner is Aditya. Okay, I hope I said that right. Anyway, guys, thank you again for entering the giveaway. That is 4 winners, $50 each. Congratulations. Like I said, if you are new, subscribe, like, get involved. This way I can get all the videos you want out, and you get to enter some giveaways. So without further ado, let's jump into how to run these Google search ads in 2021. This is for your business or for your agency, whatever it is. This is just to give you some information on these updated Google ads. Okay, so for the example of this video, I'm going to be using the teddy bear product myself. I'm not going to be actually running the ads for it, but I will show you guys exactly how I would do it if I was to do it for, as an agency for another company, or in general if I was dropshipping my own product. But as you guys know, I do only like high ticket products. I do only recommend profit margins of, a seriously big amount. This way you guys have an opportunity to actually make some money. But at the end of the day, people have succeeded with less. So I'm going to be showing that example. And it's a perfect example here because people are actually running ads to the word big stuffed teddy bear. And, it's a perfect example. And I'm going to be using exactly these ads to show you how they got the words where they are, how they got every single portion of the ads where they are. And, this company, Vermont Teddy Bear, does a decent job of taking up a lot of real estate here on the first spot with these keywords. As you can see, they're running against big companies like buildabear.com, which is massive. I'm sure this is another big company, giantteddy.com. So I'm just going to be showing you guys exactly how I would do it in this case. I'm not telling anybody to do this. I'm not saying it will be profitable. I'm not saying anything. I'm just showing you guys how to get the basic concept down of these Google text or search ads and how to make them the most effective possible, at least in my opinion. And I know a lot of people were asking this on the other videos, so this is exactly why I'm doing it. Just pay attention. I know it's going to be a little confusing, but I'm going to show you guys exactly what I would do and how I would do it to get it to look something like this Vermont teddy bear ad, okay? So for starters, when you go to your Google Ads account, when you hit new campaign, this is what it's going to look like. So in this case, I'm just going to do sales. Why not? In this case, we are going to be doing the search ad, like I said. There we go. And our goal is going to be website visits. I'm not sure if this is going to work. I didn't have to put a real domain in, so I just put teddybears.com, but you would obviously put your website in there. So here is exactly what I would do. And there are a lot of ways to go about this, right? I've seen some people talk about doing text ads, with one specific phrase. This way you could test one phrase at a time for the lowest cost. So for example, let's say big stuffed teddy bear is one phrase, or maybe stuffed teddy bear is one phrase, or giant stuffed teddy bear is another phrase, and you would make ad groups based on each keyword. Now, I don't do that per se, but you could to stay more organized if you wanted to scale that way. In this case, I'm going to be showing you guys just how to do it in one ad group with all the keywords that you want to test, okay? So I'm just going to name the campaign Big Stuffed Teddy Bear because that's the product I am going with. So let me explain the networks. So let's read it together. Ads can appear near Google search results and other Google sites when people search for terms that are relevant to your keyword. Includes Google search partners. So if you click this little thing, it's just talking about that they have a search network. So basically all the websites that are linked on the Google network, your ad can be targeted to people that have searched for something you're looking for. So you can leave these on if you want. It just gives you a little less control on where your ad is shown. So let's say somebody's just searching around on YouTube or some other random site, which I've seen a bunch connected to the Google network. There are hundreds, thousands. It could be shown on that. Okay, so it's just another opportunity to send your outlet to these. I would go ahead and put it on these, no big deal. I would keep these on. So here, any country that you want to target, you can target here. If you wanted to enter another location to target, you could add United States by itself. For me, I know I don't ship to Hawaii or Alaska, so if you wanted to take that out, you could exclude it this way. However you want to do it. I know some people target Australia too. Some people target Canada. So these are just things that you could do. It's all really based on your business, where you ship, stuff like that. But this is how you target specific locations, which is obviously very important, because if you don't ship in certain countries, you obviously do not want to be running ads there. Okay, so languages aren't that important, but obviously it is important based on the countries you pick. But English, I obviously have it on. Audiences is just for retargeting, or targeting a specific audience, so you can leave that off for now since it is a new campaign. Budget, obviously this is very dependent on you, but let's say my budget, we're going to start off at $25. So bidding, there are a lot of focuses here. If you're going to be following what I'm teaching, this is not how we do it, okay? This is not how we do it. I know it says it will maximize conversions, but at the end of the day, Google is more prone to spending your money how they want as opposed to how you want, right? The more control you have, the less Google has to spend your money. So the way I do it is I pick a bid strategy. And the bid strategy I always use is manual CPC. There are a few here, but manual CPC just means you get to set your own maximum cost per click for your ad. And what does that mean? It means the target that you have, the maximum price that you have, the bids will never go over that price, because you are not allowing Google to put your bid in the auction if it is over a certain price. So I also do still use help increase conversions with enhanced CPC. Okay, so it does say here setting bids manually may result in lower performance, and they want you to use smart bidding, but like I said, that just gives Google the ultimate control, go ahead to do kind of whatever the heck they want, which I don't really like, because then they're just going to spend my money, right? So here I have help conversions with enhanced, and I optimize for conversions. And here is where you go into actually making the ad extension, the call out extension, the call outs. This is what we're looking at in the ad here, right? These are the site links. These are some extensions. These are some text that you're going to be writing in here. This is where we're going to be diving into this portion of your ad, right? And this is the bread and butter, because what happens here is you can either piss off Google or you can get on their good side. And what do I mean by this? There's not somebody at Google sitting there saying, hey, you know what? This guy is running an ad like a jabroni. You know, we're gonna turn this guy's ad off. No, it's just an automated system that filters your ad amongst thousands of other ads to generate a quality score, to generate a CPC, which is the cost, to generate, you know, basically all of the analytics. And the way you structure your ad, the way you make it look, has a significant effect on the click-through rate and the conversion rate, and hence your quality score, and hence how much you're going to be paying to run ads on Google the way you want to run. Obviously, the way you do this seriously is going to reflect on how much you're going to be paying, and obviously the quality score that Google grades you. And obviously they write right here, get 15% higher click-through rate by showing additional information. Funny that they say that, because that's exactly what I was just saying to you guys. So for site link 1, let's just go ahead and say, you know, I like to use other ads as example. So here you see they have Vermont Teddy Bear Company, the original giant teddy bear brand. I like that. Big stuffed bear, customizable teddy brand, up to 50% off select items. I love this. I love the fact that they have a deal in their ad. But what I also like to do is I like to use the keywords that I am running to in the top, because Google favors those keywords. They have them more relevant, and they like you when you do that. So what am I going to put here? I'm going to say something like giant stuffed bear, giant stuffed teddy bears. And on description line 1, I'm going to be putting relevant things to giant stuffed teddy bear, right? So here they have make a big impression with 3, 4, 5, or 6 foot bear. You know, this is an okay description. New baby bears for any occasion. I like the fact that they have the you know, the different styles of bears here. This is the site links that we're actually looking at. So you want to put it relevant to your product. So let's just say giant stuffed teddies, all colors. Like, let's say I have all the colors. I have all the colors. The second one, I'll put something like clearance sales on all giant, or no, on all teddy bears. So here you would put your final URL, which, you know, I have the site as teddybears.com/ you know, maybe the link is Big Bears. You have to find the actual, you know, URL of your website. But let's just say, for example purposes, obviously this is not going to work. But let's just say that was my URL. So the next one is site link 2, and you know, these guys have here new baby bears. I'm gonna go ahead and use something else like all on sale bears here. Get your 50% off bears. I don't like to use super capitals everywhere like this. Google doesn't really like that. They feel like, you know, maybe you're like screaming at the customer. So capital letters to start every word is better, in my opinion. 50% off all bears. Order today. Okay, let me get some examples from here. So holiday, weddings, get well, political, graduation, and more. I like that because they have get bears for any holiday. I don't mind that. And then we're going to have the same link. All right, so the idea here is these guys, Vermont Teddy Bear, have 4 site links. They have made the site link giant teddy bears, and they made the description this. They made their second site link, new baby bears, their description this, their third, and their fourth. And the idea here is you do want to make more. The idea is that you want to make it to different types of collections, right? So here they have a collection of new baby bears for, you know, newborn babies. They have the giant teddy bear link. They probably have a collection here for bears, you know, maybe graduation bears, maybe get well soon bears, and then obviously the Christmas. So the idea is you do want different links. You want the customers going to different collections, right? Maybe I'll have all the giant stuffed teddy bears here, all the bears that are on sale here. And then I'll keep going on with my products, right? So you do want to fill out as many site links as possible. They won't always appear, right? Build-A-Bear might be running site links, but for some reason they're not running as, strong ads, as not high bids on these words. So maybe they're getting pushed to the third spot and maybe their site links aren't appearing yet. But the idea is you do want to have these actives to give yourself the opportunity to pop up like this, because what is happening here? This is taking up so much of my eyeball space. What does that mean? My eyeballs are already focused on all the things that are happening here, but not only there, but here and this row as well in column, and this row in column as well, as opposed to even going to the second ad yet. So the idea is you're taking up digital real estate. You want to take up as much space here as possible, and the way you do it is you add more site links. And here's how you would do it. So you would keep adding these. I could do this all day. I'll do a third one for example purposes. I'm going to skip the fourth one, but I would put all 4 site links. And you can only show up to 4 at a time, but you can add more where they could, cycle them in and stuff like that. But put your 4 best, that is my opinion, and have different copies on different ads to test them out. So in this case, we'll do buy a giant stuffed teddy, right? Teddy bears for any occasion on sale. Doesn't fit. Teddy bear for any occasion on sale. And anniversary. Okay, and these are why it doesn't say much. It's just 3 words, but it says a lot, because obviously these guys are using it too, right? They're also using it too, but the idea is that it gets people's attention. If somebody has a holiday, a graduation, or an anniversary coming up, they might say to themselves, oh, this is exactly what I was looking for. Perfect, right? So then I want to put my site link, which obviously has to be different. It has to be unique. teddybears.com/ holiday bears, whatever my collection page URL is. Okay, so obviously I would fill in the last 4th one to take up as much real estate as possible. Whatever it is, Christmas teddy bears, just fill it up, make it pop, make it seem like something that people might actually buy. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and save all the site links, and as you can see here, this is where they pop up. Now they're clickable, they're always going to be saved, and I can preview it, and this is what it's going to look like. Obviously this is on mobile, this is on the computer. This is what it would look like. We haven't gotten to this part yet, but this is what the site links will look like. And this is on Google Search Partners, that button that we clicked, okay? And that was like on YouTube or something. So that is exactly how you're going to be getting your site links done. Now, call out extensions. Okay, so here, like I said, this is where the copy being important, the copy having an effect on your click-through rate seriously comes in, because this is the stuff that's, somewhere here where you really want people to gravitate towards not only reading it, but want their mouse to get as close as possible to one of these links so they can click on it, and then hopefully they'll love your website and hopefully they buy something. So, all teddy bears on sale. So I could fit. Free shipping today only. No sales tax charges, if obviously you can offer that. And exclusive offers today. Okay, so these are some call out extensions that are going to be popping up somewhere there. Like I told you guys, you want it quick, you want it somebody who can read it very fast. All teddy bears on sale, free shipping today only, exclusive offers inside, stuff like that. Okay, and you want it to really pop. You want people to click based on what you're putting there. You want to keep more clickbaity stuff. You want to make it clickbaity. This is where your marketing skills come in. This is where you want to actually captivate the audience's attention to the point where they're not looking at anything else. So then obviously the call out extension number, this is just where they're showing it here, somewhere here. I'll show you guys in the preview. Example phone number. Okay, there you go. And I'll show you the preview. This is exactly what I was talking about here on the thing. Just like I showed you guys here, this is where you get that phone number there. Okay, now you guys are learning where all the ads go to. Okay, you're learning how exactly somebody got all of this stuff here, right? We basically completed everything below this. Below this. We didn't get to this part yet. We didn't get to this part yet, okay? So now they're going to be asking me about the keyword. The ad group, obviously standard, don't make it dynamic. So the ad group, like I told you guys can test keywords the way you want to test them. If you want to test each keyword in their own individual ad group, or like the set of keyword in their own individual ad group, that is fine, because obviously, as you can see, they auto-generated some stuff for me here. This is just crap, you know what I'm saying? This is going to run up your budget so quickly. It's not going to probably do anything for you. You're not going to learn anything. That's the worst part about it, because you're just going to be so overwhelmed by all these keywords just being spammed, right? So I'm still not opposed to splitting up your keywords by ad group. I don't personally do that. I would rather just target the highly converting ones in one ad group. Obviously, you won't know which ones are highly converting until you test a bunch of them. That's why people might recommend doing one ad group by ad group, but the principle stays the same. You can copy and paste the ads, and if you want them to look the same with different keywords, you can just copy and paste them. The ad group name, so let's say I was just testing the word giant stuffed teddy bear. You can do that, right? Name it giant stuffed teddy bear, and then each ad group will be called the keyword that you are testing. I'm gonna leave the default bid, somewhere between 20 and 50 cents. I don't want it to be going too crazy, because like I said, I'm gonna be testing a bunch of different keywords, okay? So I'm gonna make it somewhere like 35 cents. And then, they want to find you relevant keywords, but you want to test the keywords that you think are super relevant to not only your products on your website, but the products you are linking on your site links, right? Remember when you had to put the URL for your site links? You have to put relevant products here, because if people click it and they see something that they don't want to see. So for example, let me open this one. If they're seeing something that they are really not, not searching for, because it's just so different, right? Like here they actually have the bestseller, it's the biggest one. Now the second one here, it's relevant, right? Somebody who's going to be searching for giant stuffed teddy bear and clicks that ad is going to be happy, because they find things that are relevant, okay? They are finding relevant things, and Google is going to be happy with that. Let's start off with our first term that we want to test. And you can add terms later when the ad is actually started, but this is one of the terms that I wanted to run ads for. So the next thing you're going to be doing is, you're going to be going to adwordswrapper.com. And just Google it if you can't find it, adwordswrapper.com. Here's the URL right here, adwordswrapper.com. And what you're going to be doing is, and Google is going through some changes. We don't have to worry about it too much, but the way Google works is they have 3 different types of keywords. They have the modified broad match, the phrase match, and the exact match. And there's a lot of stuff going on here. Don't worry about it too much, okay? But we're just going to be focusing on the modified broad, the phrase, and the exact. You see here, it's basically the same, right? Except this one does not have the plus sign before every word. And I'm going to go ahead and explain this for you. This way you know it outside of a giant stuffed teddy bear perspective. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ignore this one. I'm going to copy this one. But there you go, okay? So let me tell you the main difference between that and this, right? These two are virtually the same except for this one term. So let me break this down for you guys so you guys can actually take away something from this, okay? So this is technically a broad search term. So what happens? When somebody searches the word giant, when somebody searches the word stuffed, when somebody searches the word teddy, when somebody searches the word bear, or any combination of said words, you are in the auction. You start appearing for any of these random words, not in order, not in literally any particular specific case. If anybody searches these words, you are going to start spending money on them, even if it's completely irrelevant. And then obviously, as we know, if it's so irrelevant, somebody's searching for pictures of giants or something, or giant bear, you are going to be screwed, because what's going to happen is you're going to be running ads for that. Your quality score is going to be tarnished, and Google is going to be charging you hella just to be running for those words. So you do not want this broad match, and you got to be very careful when you're putting your keywords in, because if it is not precise, which I'm going to be explaining the precision when we're talking about the other ones, you are going to be running, like I said, ads to words that are completely irrelevant and spending all your money and wasting your money, okay? So we're going to get this out of there. We do not do broad match for anything, nothing. In this case, this is modified broad match. And what does that mean? It's the same term, but it has a plus sign in front of every single word, which is very important. And I know Google has been talks about getting rid of this completely. We're still going to use it as long as they have it. But the idea is that if somebody searched the terms stuffed bear, teddy, you're still going to pop up. You're still going to pop up for this term because you will pop up no matter what, as long as these words are all together. That is what modified broad match means. As long as these terms are together, and obviously if you have different products, it can mean a lot of different things, right? Like I want to give you guys another example. Somebody search looking for giant stuffed teddy bear and elephant. You will still pop up for this because they are searching for giant stuffed teddy bear because it is a modified broad match. It is broad enough, but it has all of the words that you have plus signs in front of involved in the search term. So that is how modified broad match works. If people jumble the words up in different orders, you will still pop up, which is very relevant. Now, the next one is phrase match, which, like I said, Google has been trying to move these two together, modified broad match and phrase match. Are trying to make them kind of one thing, but for now it is still active, it's still relevant, so we're going to be putting all three. And what this does is, let's say somebody is just typing really quickly and they spelled stuffed wrong. They spelled stuff and teddy wrong. If somebody searched this, you can still be triggered with this. They are obviously searching for a giant stuffed teddy bear. They're obviously searching for it. They just had some misspellings. So you are still eligible to pop up if somebody spells it wrong, or if somebody, spelled, bear, A-E, Phrase Matches does a pretty good job, if they understand that people are kind of searching for this, but they're spelling it wrong, they're not really paying attention, they still make you eligible, which is very important because obviously, as we know, people's attention span is kind of low. They're not really paying attention to how quick. They know Google is very good at finding what they mean. So I do it all the time, makes sense. And this is exact match. You have to have the brackets closed on the phrase, on a phrase match, you have to have the parentheses closed, but this is exact match, okay? And somebody has to be searching this exact thing, whatever's in between the brackets. If somebody doesn't search that exact thing, you will not appear. And that's why you can't do this one by itself, because obviously you can. It is highly targeted. It is very specific. Somebody who's paying very much attention to what they're searching, somebody who's very articulate, will obviously be searching this, and you'll obviously get triggered for it. But that is the point on having both of these, right? The point is not everybody's gonna be searching it exactly right every time, so you want this one to cover yourself. And this one is just specifically there because, it's specific. It's exactly what we have, and it's exactly what people are looking for. So it might have a good quality score, it might have a good click-through rate, it might have a good conversion rate. And that's why you want all three. So I know I took a while to explain this, and obviously here they show you, what I'm talking about. They have it in between the parentheses. You have to have these closed, but this is the importance of the ads. This is how you run them. So what would I do next? Well, obviously, if I was just testing one ad group at a time, let's say I was just testing these key phrases at a time, right? This is just one phrase, but just three different types of, matches. I would continue my ad. I would save and continue, or I would make a new ad group, right? You could do your new ad group with a different keyword. If you want to separate it by keywords, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. I don't mind that. So let's try our second keyword, life-size teddy bear, because that's what I kind of want to be selling, huge one. So here it is. I'm going to be copying this, life-size teddy bear. I'm going to make my keywords my ad group, make the default bid, 35 cents, which you want to be paying attention to, because sometimes the words are expensive, sometimes they're cheap, and you could be running up your budget a lot. You're obviously going to enter your related URL. I would obviously link it to my collections page with my life-size teddy bears only, so it makes a lot of sense. And then I have my keywords. You could write these out yourself, or you could just use the website that I mentioned to do it. Either one works, but here it is. And then you could keep adding new ad groups this way, or you could test all of the keywords in the same ad group. Either one works. I do it that way, but some people want to stay more organized. Some people want to have the lowest cost per click. Evidently, it could be better that way, but that's exactly how you're going to do it. So now that we got the keywords down, right? And like I said, be creative when you're thinking about these keywords. When you're thinking about your product, I really need you to dig deep, but Also, don't be careless on picking your keywords, right? Like those are just two quick examples I thought off the top of my head on how I would run ads to these terms. Big stuffed teddy bear. But you could use the terms just stuffed teddy bear, which is obviously different because those are in match groups, but they're still running ads to stuffed teddy bear. You see, there's just not two more site links showing. Build-A-Bear is still running keywords to it. Let's try life-size teddy bear. And obviously, they're still running keywords to it. All these companies are still running keywords to it. This company has come in to run keywords to it. And the idea is you can use Google-generated, keywords to help you find some. But the idea is find words that are relevant and, give them a chance. And don't go too crazy because you don't want to overspend. Okay? So here is the next part of the ad, right? Here is the final URL. And this is exactly what's going to be displayed. You see it here. You have 15 characters to put next to your thing. I like to do things like huge sale. It would show here, huge sale. It's just other triggering keywords. Maybe teddy bear. But this is obviously already the domain name, so you want to keep it relevant. Maybe huge sale, free shipping. This one's a little aggressive, but get creative with it. See which ones work. Test them out. You never know which one's going to be the big hitter, but that's exactly how you get those words in front of there. I like to do something like that, or maybe massive sale, something just like that. So words that trigger the customer's brain into thinking, oh crap, these guys have something going. Here you could put different headlines and they will rotate them through. Like this is what Google does. They'll just rotate different headlines. I don't like teddy bears and accessories. I like giant stuffed teddy bear sale. Maybe I'll do clearance sale, 50% off, something like that. Does today fit? Okay, today fits. So today, like triggering keywords, this is all marketing 101, guys. Triggering keywords, clearance sale, 50% off today. That means people have to buy today to get that thing. And obviously you could test a lot more keywords like holiday bear for any occasion. Shipping on all bears. Like I said, avoid the capitals on all words. But something like this, guys, and they'll just keep rotating these in. Google will keep testing it. Google will just cycle them in and show the customers different versions of the ad just to see which one is going to perform the best. Love bears for all couples. Stuff like this, guys. Stuff like this, you just don't know which one's going to work, but you have to use your best intuitive, copy techniques just to get that in there, okay? They're putting this stuff for me. I don't really like using ideas. Free shipping on all orders. Today only. No sales tax charges. Whatever your offers are, get them in there. Buy 2 bears, get 1 free. Promotion ends today. 50% off all bears. Enjoy life-sized teddy bear fun. Free shipping. 100% satisfaction guarantee. Sorry, I spelled this wrong. But stuff like this, guys. And stuff like this is just triggering keywords. You can use this for your own ad if you want the example. But this is exactly how you are going to be doing your copy, right? This is just some decent copy I thought up right off the spot. I do use it for some of my products. I do and I don't. Whichever things are applicable, I use. But this is exactly what it's supposed to look like. The more stuff you put, the more space it could take up, the more space you're going to take up. and the more digital real estate you have. And you're going to keep doing this to test out different ads, whatever you want. This is, like I said, this is just different ways to test out which ads might and might not work. I'm going to save it with that one ad. Like I said, you can make a million other ads, but this is exactly how it's done. I obviously can't run it because I don't have access to the site I've been using, but this would complete my ad. And like I said, it is very similar to what I just, saw these people doing. I just saw a similar thing, but I used some of my own techniques, like the free shipping where I like to see it, or like things like this. Like these companies aren't really putting, this company put giant stuffed animals. I like to promotional stuff. I know it seems, a little spammy, but it's, at the end of the day, it's triggering keywords. It's consumer keywords that customers love to see when they are getting to their shopping, right? They come here to shop. Somebody who's searching this on Google in this case is either going to come here to these shopping ads or these search ads, right? That is why Vermont Teddy Bear is running so many ads. This is why Giant Teddy is running ads. That's why Big Plush is running ads. That's why Build-A-Bear is running ads to these keywords, right? Get inspired from the things that we looked at, right? Get inspired from other products, other websites. Get inspired from your competition. Get inspired from the things, that are all relevant to your product. At the end of the day, this is how it's done. You finally completed running your first Google ad. This is how it's done. Be careful. Make sure you check your keywords. When the ad is running, you can go back. You can check your keywords you're popping up for. You're going to make sure it's relevant to the keywords you are running. But this is exactly how you're going to be running your first Google ad. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it was a long one, but that is the A to Z on understanding, a basic, simple Google Ads text ad. If you guys enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more of this, just to show Google, to show YouTube, they're all, it's the same company, to show them that this video wasn't complete garbage, wasn't complete nonsense. I do appreciate it. Leave in the comments more things that you'd like to see. If you guys were confused about any portion, just leave a comment. I'll try to get to it as soon as possible. I really appreciate everybody. Thank you guys again. Share the video if it is a good video for learning some Google Ads. As always, guys, stay healthy, stay blessed, stay safe. Let's keep grinding. Let's keep working towards our dreams. Good luck, and let me know what else you want to see next.